Now, while the relations between Russia and the United States continue to deteriorate, a dramatic and sudden prisoner exchange took place between both countries. Take a look.
Russia and the US carried out a dramatic prisoner swap on Wednesday, trading a Marine veteran jailed in Moscow for a convicted Russian drug trafficker serving a long prison sentence in America.
We have just learned of a very dramatic prisoner swap that took place in Europe involving a U.S. Marine veteran named Trevor Reed, who's been jailed since 2019 in Russia. He's been traded in Europe for a Russian cocaine smuggler by the name of Constantine Yaroshenko, who has been imprisoned in federal prison in Connecticut here in the United States.
The surprise exchange would have been a notable diplomatic maneuver, even in times of peace. But it was all the more extraordinary because it was done as Russia's war with Ukraine has driven relations with the US to its lowest point in decades. As a part of the deal, Russia gave up Trevor Reed, a Marine from Texas who was arrested in the summer of 2019 after Russian authorities said he assaulted an officer while being driven to a police station following a night of heavy drinking. Reed was later sentenced to 9 years in prison and has complained in recent months of deteriorating health, including coughing up blood and a tuberculosis diagnosis.
I would imagine it's a wonderful day for the entire Reed family. They have really pushed the different levers of government to try to make this happen. They've met with different officials. They have really pressed Trevor's case and worked hard to elevate it into the public consciousness.
The US, for its part, agreed to return Constantine Yaroshenko, a Russian pilot who was serving a 20-year prison sentence for conspiracy to smuggle cocaine into the US after he was arrested in Liberia in 2010 and extradited to the US. Russia had sought his return for years. The action marks the highest profile release during the Biden administration of an American deemed wrongly detained abroad. Reed is one of several Americans known to be held by Russia, including 2 other American nationals who are currently jailed in Russia.
I should note that there are at least 2 other Americans who are currently jailed in Russia in addition to Trevor Reed. We have Brittany Greiner, who is a star WNBA player. She was arrested in mid-February after her bag was searched and there was a residue of cannabis that was found, according to Russian authorities. We have another individual, a Michigan corporate security executive by the name of Whalen, who is serving a very lengthy prison sentence on espionage-related charges that his family says are totally bogus.
Families of the detainees who have met over the last year with administration officials have described them as cool to the idea of a prisoner swap, but officials said this made sense. Agency Report, Republic TV.